he is now. Okay. Then we talked about the background. And then we talked about our assessment and plan. Okay. So this is purpose.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes.
About the part that we said other medication are not changed. I have this question that that drugs, does that did the patient use them before the surgery, that we say to the rehabilitation center that they unchanged?
They're unchanged.
That
Yes.
is the
Yep. So you can say that yes, the medication, the list of the medications are enclosed, and Mugoton has been stopped, and the rest are unchanged. Well, you can say that. Okay. Yep. That is one of the options, but you actually it's better not to say there it is enclosed, because if it is necessary, you need to put it there. If it's not necessary, then just mention they are there and they're the same. Okay.
Sorry, in the last paragraph, we write it is notable that his home situation needs to be assessed by the social services. Okay?
Yes.
For what?
For safety, or yeah, I've made a referral.
In this treatment plan, they write to assess suitability and fitness of returning to caravan. Is it necessary to write about why?
It's for
Or
safety.
for what?
Yeah, it's for suitability and safety. Basically, in rehab center, what they do, they make an assessment based on the patient's requirements, and they plan. So when they want to send him home, they need to make sure he can go up the steps, if there are any, and if there are stairs, if there is an outdoor shower or toilet. So they need to make assessments to make sure the patient is safe. And part of that is occupational therapy. So the occupational health, they go and make an assessment of the home situation.
Yes.
Okay, but we can say, we can ask them to make an assessment, just inform this is the case, or we can say we have already made a referral to social services. But this is just for them to know the situation.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so right. Shall we look at your writings? Okay, and this one is Tabitha Tabolin. Let's start from here and make it a bit smaller. Right. Tabitha Tabolin. Okay. Dear Dr. Farkad, I'm writing to refer Ms. Tabitha Tabolin, a 40-year-old. Yep, we need a hyphen here. Teacher who is due to be discharged today, for your expert opinion with regard to stricter glycemic control and possible need to insulin pump. The patient was admitted to hospital 6 days ago. Well, do we need to say hospital?
No.
With the diagnosis of DKA, when she was hospitalized, her blood glucose was, if we say BS, is it? Yep. Blood sugar was 530, HbA1c 11%, therefore IV fluids and insulin were administered. Okay. Today her condition is stable, although insulin is available, she is not using it. She is not keen, okay. Also, is not following recommended diet. The importance of glucose testing, insulin administration, uh, uh, administration, and the smoking cessation were emphasized along with diabetes education. We also provided educational pamphlets for filled Lantus and Humulog insulin. A follow-up visit was arranged for 1 month later. Mr. Bolin lives alone and her father is her next of kin. She does not exercise. Her BMI is 18.2. She smokes 2 cigarettes a day. In view of her medical history, she has been diabetic since 7 years old. Okay, since the age of 7. And has been treated with insulin. Since she has been non-compliant with insulin regimen, she has had several episodes of DKA. She also has history of hypertension. In view of the above, I would be grateful if you could assess Ms. Taberlin's condition. Okay, what do you think, guys? Is it, how good is it?
There are several
I think it's good.
information that not related.
There are some irrelevant information, doctor, and also the chronically is not good. The I think that there and also it's the words count is also high.
Okay, so basically the word count. Okay, sorry. The word count is too many. Okay. What else?
Irrelevant information is included.
Okay, the content included. Is it? Do you think there is some unnecessary information?
She is a teacher. She lives she lives along with his father. I think they are irrelevant to the endocrinologist.
Okay, so the content included irrelevant information. Okay. What else?
I think she lives alone or her father is her next of kin. It is important because she has a lot of some decay condition, and she's in coma or she has a unconsciousness. It is very important she lives alone.
Oh, yes, it is significant that she lives alone. That's right. Okay.
And but I think there are some mistakes or some misunderstanding. For example, in the case note, wrote long history of type 1 diabetes since 7 year old or 7 year ago.
Since she was 7 years old.
She
Since
was 7 year old.
yeah, since the age of 7. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So anything else? So the sequence is not very logical, and well, I'm a bit confused really. So I think it is probably not ideal. So that is okay. Is here? He hasn't turned up, has he?
No.
No. Okay.
No, he said he will watch the video.
Okay. Good. So we put it in on the desktop here. Okay. All right. Okay. So
Yes. We can use the address in top of the letter. And is that right, the situation of writing this address?
Yeah, this is, it should be like this.
And Omaha, we had a ST before Omaha or ST after Burke.
Burke Street, okay?
Burke
Yeah.
Street.
And Omaha Street, yeah?
Do we need write the ST after Burke?
Yeah, it means a street.
And Omaha after street or other line, Omaha.
I think Omaha is Omaha is not a street. I think Omaha is the county.
Is that important how write this address?
Yes and no. It's in your organization and layout. It is important how to write, but actually that's not counted, and it's only to some extent important. But it is, yes. You need to have this address here. Yeah. Yeah.
And how about our address? Do you need? Do we
No.
need write our address?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So let's go to the next one. Right. So who's this? Whose is this?
You're mixed up.
I think me.
Okay.
Me.
Years. Okay. So thank you for saying Mr. Bolin. Okay. We normally have the space after the comma and no space before. Okay. 45.
So, excuse
Yes.
me, may you use the red pen to we can
Correction,
see
yes,
the
for correction.
yes for
To
correct. Use red pen, then we can see the wrong words after the class correctly, and we
okay.
know that was the exact.
Oh, all
Right.
right. Okay. Okay. I got you. Okay. Yes. So yeah, like that. Okay.
Thank
Yes.
yes, thanks a lot.
Okay. Right. A 45-year-old woman or lady who has recently, lady is better than woman actually. Lady who has recently been discharged from hospital after management of DKA. Okay. For further treatment of uncontrolled diabetes. Okay. Regarding her medical history, why did we go to medical history here?
Because I think it is more important.
Okay. So she has type 1 diabetes on 45 units Lantus nightly, preprandial correctional scale homolog with 12 units nutritional baseline. She has a history of being non-compliant, or she has a history of non-compliance. Okay. So with insulin regimen, therefore, and now we put a semicolon here usually, or a full stop. She has had multiple episodes of DKA. She has essential hypertension, smokes moderately, does not exercise, and her BMI is 18.2. Okay. She was admitted to hospital due to DKA. Didn't you say that before? Yeah.
Yes.
Her glucose level was 530 about 16 days ago. She was treated by IV fluids and insulin during hospitalization, and she was discharged with a stable HbA1c. What do you mean stable?
Because write in a case note, right?
The case
Stable.
was wrong, I think that's
Yeah, that's we don't have a stable HbA1c. We can say normal HbA1c, but I don't think it is. It gets normal in that.
says that she discharged
Right
stable.
in a case note.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't say a stable HbA1c anyway, so that is. Today she seems well, does not take insulin appropriately and does not follow recommended diet. Okay, so so she seems well, but yes, does not take insulin. Yeah, so we
Yes.
and does not follow recommended diet. Okay, we can say nor does she follow recommended diet. I explained to her about the necessity of glucose test, regular insulin administration, smoking cessation, and complications of diabetes. I would appreciate if you could see her for stricter control of her blood sugar and possible insulin pump as needed. Okay. Right.
Doctor,
175.
I think it was 8 days ago, not 16 days ago.
Right. Okay.
Hospitalization.
So, uh, which one?
She was admitted to hospital due to decay.
Okay. 16 days ago. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that is. Yeah. But so this is inaccuracy. So you would actually lose marks if you write something which is not accurate. Okay. Right. Okay. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's good, or do you think is there any problem?
Yes, I think for example, she doesn't notice about the S bar situation, background, or something like that.
Okay. So we started with background. Okay.
Yes.
So started with background, and then explained situation, the present situation. Okay. What else?
And I have a question. Do we write the last paragraph today? She seems well. Neither take insulin appropriately nor follow recommended diet.
Yeah, we can say
Is it correct?
nor does she follow recommended diet. Okay.
Neither, is it right in the first?
No. We just say we can put comma here. We say nor does she follow. Okay. Nor does she follow recommended diet. Okay. Okay.
Doctor, about sequence, why do you say it's wrong? I think it's appropriate because of the situation. The patient's medical history is now very important for the consultant to know it.
Um, okay. Uh, right. Okay. So tell me. Uh, okay. Without looking at that, just tell me. Um, you are sending this patient to me. Okay. Suppose you're calling me and say, okay, I have a patient, our neighbor. Okay. Actually, this is your neighbor. You want to tell me to see this neighbor. What do you tell me?
I refer a patient to you. His main problem is diabetes mellitus that is uncontrolled, and she has this problem since she was 7 years old, and also she has hypertension. And then we start about hospitalization.
Right. So I didn't understand what you said. You said you have a patient who is type 1 diabetic,
Yeah,
and she's on.
uncontrolled type 1 diabetes mellitus type 1.
Okay, so she has uncontrolled diabetes. Okay.
Yeah.
And so why do I need to see her?
Because she's non-compliant with his regimen,
Okay.
and she has lots of hospitalization due to diabetic ketoacidosis.
Okay, thank you. So this is the reason. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your answer. At first, you need to tell me why you want me to see this patient, and then you tell me about the background. Okay?
Okay. Okay.